going on, everyone? Matthew GS here, and in this video today I want to share with you how you can hire a VA, which is a virtual assistant, for free. Now you might be thinking, why do I need a VA? And this is mainly for business owners or entrepreneurs that need some help. When I read the 4-Hour Work Week, which is a very thick book, it's mainly to do with outsourcing, and that's where I pretty much learned about how to outsource properly, how to get the right people in the right countries at good rates, and mainly it's people from the Philippines. And the people from the Philippines are really nice people. Their accent is, well, they sound just like Americans pretty much. You wouldn't really tell the difference if you were speaking to an American or a Filipino if you were speaking on the phone. And most big companies like Google and Facebook, they actually employ people from the Philippines because it's actually a lot cheaper. And there's nothing bad in that because their actual labour on the rates that they pay is actually fine. So you're not really doing anything wrong behind hiring people from the Philippines. But anyway, after I read that book, I was really intrigued on how to hire people from the Philippines. And then what I decided to do was go on a mission to learn more about virtual assistants, right? So that's what I did. Now, in this video today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I do have some notes. I don't really want to be doing editing and cutting and stuff like that. So I'm going to try and do this in one video in one go. So what I'm going to do right now is just kind of minimize my screen a little bit, or should I say just cut that down a little bit. And before I dive into this Facebook group here, when I was listening to podcasts and watching many YouTube videos, they were all saying the same things. You should go to such and such companies. Now, I was going to share those companies with you, but I don't really think it's a good idea because I don't want to discredit them, because they obviously are really good companies. They do what they say they're going to do for you. But I just come to realization that if I was to hire a VA and then say I didn't like that VA, or that VA decided to leave, then I was thinking that I'm going to have to go back to this company, pay them more money to hire another VA, and it's just going to cost me more and more money. So I was thinking, like, what way can I do this to save more money? Is there a way to do this for free? And I actually had a light bulb moment. I was thinking to myself, surely there must be some Facebook groups out there where you can hire VA and not be charged any fees. And like I've mentioned, if it didn't work out with that VA, I could come back to these Facebook groups and then I can just hire another VA. And I think they do mention that there are some Facebook groups out there, but they don't recommend it. And I think the only reason why they say that is because they're going to lose out on business if they do. Like, why they're going to say go to a Facebook group when they're trying to promote their own business? It doesn't make sense. So I just decided to myself, what have I got to lose? It's going to be completely free for me. And as a business owner or an entrepreneur, you should always be looking at ways to save money. And this was a really good insight for me and really helped me out massively. So all I did was I just typed in VA groups Philippines, and there is loads of them. So I pretty much joined most of them or all of them. And then what I did is, if you just, this is one of the groups that I'm in, all I did was I found like a picture similar to this. So let's just keep scrolling down and find a better one. I mean, there's loads on here, but let's just pretend that we created our own picture. I had my own company logo, company name, saying we are hiring now, email address at the bottom, and then in the description I just listed what I was looking for, the rates that I was going to pay, experience needed, and all that good stuff. Like, you can just scroll down and you can find examples of other ones. So I would highly recommend that your VA does speak good English. And just coming back to my notes here, the other thing was that's really important, because in the Philippines they sometimes have power outages, sometimes they could have flooding, and with that you don't really want to be uninterrupted. I mean, with flooding obviously there's nothing they can do about that, but power outages, make sure that they've got something called a UPS, which is an uninterruptible power supply, or just a backup generator. So if power was to go down, they will be able to carry on working. And good experience as well. I mean, if you want to have cheaper rates of pay, then you can have, say, something like no experience needed. But what I did, I don't want to make this video too long and go into real detail with it. But what I did is, once I posted my job listing up and I was happy with it across all these Facebook groups, I think I had around 30 people apply for my job role, and that was really good. So I spent all day looking through all the CVs, and then I downed it down to around 5 people, and then from those 5 people I actually interviewed them on Zoom. I think one of them was just on Facebook Messenger or whatever it was. And after that, I had done a shortlist. So there was 2 people that I really liked, and then I did a second interview, and then I ended up hiring someone. Really nice girl, really good English. She had a backup generator, the UPS. She had some experience with social media and basically what I was looking for. So I hired her, and it was a really good experience. And then also, we shared this. She shared this website with me called wise.com, or it used to be called TransferWise, and this is a really good way to pay your VA because the fees are really low. Like over in the UK, you sometimes, depending what bank you're with, but you have like international fees. I think sometimes it takes up to £20 as a fee just to send some money. So if you use this website, it is a lot cheaper to send your money. And yeah, it was great. I had training videos. I obviously did live training with her as well of exactly what I was looking for. And we spoke on WhatsApp like pretty much every single day, and she would share me updates of what she's done for the day, etc., etc. And yeah, it was good. And that was the first VA that I hired. Sadly enough, I won't share the details of what happened in the end, but yeah, she's no longer with me. However, that means that in the future, I don't have someone working for me at the moment, but in the future, if I wanted to go and hire someone, I would just go through this process again and hire someone for free. Now, this isn't a clickbait video. Like you might be thinking, well, I was expecting someone to work for me for free, but that's not the case. You will have to pay for someone. This is just to get someone to work for you at a very cheap cost of saving fees on the hiring process. So I think that's everything, and it really helped me, and I hope it helps you as well. Thanks for watching this video. I know it's a short one, a little bit different. I'm using OBS and I've got myself here, so just testing a few different things out. But yeah, that really helped me out of how to hire a VA for free. So leave a comment below if this video helps you and if you're going to try this method yourself, and let me know how you get along. Have a great day, and I'll see you all soon.